What if the scariest legends in the world aren't stories at all? What if they are warnings? Tonight, we're not talking about ghosts you already know. We're talking about 5 legends from 5 different countries, all connected by something no one noticed before. And by the end of this video, one question will stay in your mind. What if these legends are all about the same thing, and it's still happening right now? Number 1. The Forest That Watches. Canada. Deep in northern Canada, there is a forest where hikers refuse to go after sunset. People say the forest doesn't stay quiet. It listens. A man named Daniel went there alone one night to prove the legend was fake. He recorded everything on his phone. First, nothing happened. Just wind, trees, silence. Then, footsteps. Not behind him, not in front of him, but circling him. Slow, careful, like something was studying him. Daniel whispered, "Hello." The footsteps stopped. Then his phone recorded something strange. Breathing. Very close. Too close. When rescuers found his phone the next morning, Daniel was gone. No tracks. No signs of a struggle. Only one thing was left behind. A message typed on his phone. It knows when you're alone. And this is where the story gets strange, because this wasn't the only place where that message appeared. Number 2. The empty train platform, Japan. In a quiet town in Japan, there is an old train platform that was shut down years ago. Locals say that sometimes, very late at night, a train still arrives there. No passengers, no lights inside, just an empty train that waits for exactly 1 minute. A woman once decided to film it for proof. She hid behind a pillar and waited. At 2:13 a.m., the train arrived. The doors opened. No one got off, but someone got on. Not from the platform, from the shadows behind her. The woman ran home and uploaded the video. Thousands of people watched it. First, it looked normal, until someone slowed the video down. In the train window reflection, there was someone standing right behind her. Someone tall, someone thin, someone whose face looked blurred. And under the video, the woman posted a single comment before her account disappeared. "It followed me home." Now here's the part that makes this legend even darker. That same phrase appears in the next story too. Number 3. The House with No Corners, Mexico. In a small desert town in Mexico, there is a house built without a single corner. Every wall is curved. Every room is round. Why? Because the owner believed something lived in corners. He claimed that every night, he saw shadows standing where the walls met, watching him, waiting. So he rebuilt his house to remove every corner completely. For a while, the shadows disappeared. Then one night, his neighbor heard him screaming. When police entered the house, they found him standing in the middle of the room, frozen in fear. He kept repeating the same sentence over and over. "It doesn't need corners anymore." The house was abandoned after that. But years later, someone entered it and recorded a strange sound. Footsteps, circling the room. The exact same pattern heard in the forest in Canada. Coincidence? Or something much worse? Because the next legend proves this thing doesn't stay in one country. Number 4. The Road with No End, Germany. Drivers in a rural part of Germany talk about a road that looks completely normal during the day. But at night, something changes. One man decided to test it. He drove down the road at midnight while recording a voice message for his friend. He said, "If I don't come back in 20 minutes, call the police." 10 minutes later, his voice changed. He sounded confused. "I think I passed the same sign again." 5 minutes later, his breathing got faster. "I'm still driving straight. Why am I still here?" The final voice message was only 3 seconds long. A whisper, not his voice. Something else said, "You're not driving away, you're driving closer." His car was found the next morning parked exactly where he started. But the fuel tank was completely empty, meaning he had been driving all night without moving at all. And that leads to the last and most disturbing legend of them all. Number 5. The Legend That Knows You, United States. There is an online legend in the United States that most people think is fake. It says there is something that doesn't live in one place. It lives in attention. It appears where someone talks about it, thinks about it, watches stories about it. At first, it only observes. Then it follows. And finally, it waits for you to be alone. A man once wrote a long post about this legend on a forum. He laughed at it, said it was the dumbest myth ever. But the next day, he updated the post. He wrote, "I heard footsteps in my apartment last night. People thought he was joking." Then he posted again. "I think it knows I wrote about it." His final update came 12 minutes later. Just one line. "It's standing behind my chair. After that, the account was never active again. If this story gave you chills, hit the like button so I know you want more mysteries like this. And tell me in the comments which legend scared you the most. The forest, the train, the house, the road, or the one that knows you're watching. Subscribe if you love dark mystery stories, because the next video is about a place where people disappear without leaving a single trace, not even footprints. And trust me, that story is even more disturbing than this one.